Many of you will be happy to hear that huge new Doom the Dark Ages campaign DLC details were just officially revealed. Additionally, it was also confirmed that a fresh balancing patch is on the way, another Slayer skin will be available later this year, tons of incredible upcoming merch has been showcased, and we now have a better idea of when we can expect to see major content updates like Master Levels and the Repertorium 2.0. Game director Hugo Martin provided a surprising amount of information on the highly anticipated campaign expansion during Chapter 13 of Slayer's Club Live, with the most unexpected detail being that the DLC will feature a hub similar to the Fortress of Doom. While he didn't specify exactly what the hub will be or what purpose it'll serve, it's pretty safe to assume that he's referring to the Creedmaker's battle station, as the ending cutscene indicates that the Slayer is now using it as a temporary base of operations while he wages war against Hell. Hugo also clarified that DLC combat is centered around expanding upon previously established mechanics in a meaningful way and adding new gameplay features that really make a difference, like Tag 2 Sentinel Hammer, which aligns with his previous claim that they'll be pushing the Dark Ages combat loop to the absolute extreme throughout the additional missions. Don't get the wrong idea though, the expansion will not be significantly harder than the base campaign, although it will require a firm understanding of the game's mechanics if you want to succeed. Levels will have a strong focus on exploration, and according to Hugo, players will need to properly utilize the new mechanics in order to unlock secrets, solve puzzles, and continue through the story. Strangely, it was mentioned that cutscenes will be a little different this time around, with no further explanation provided. I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to mean, but I do wonder if they'll be taking a different approach to storytelling, since the DLC will undoubtedly include less cutscenes than the main campaign. The last bit of information we received is that they still have a ways to go until launch, meaning that it might also be a while before the next major update drops. During the previous chapter of Slayer's Club Live, it was stated that the team can't keep making constant changes to the game since they've shifted their full focus onto DLC development. The ability to swap shield runes and melee weapons without pausing combat was the only feature explicitly confirmed to be releasing closer to the expansion, but it's pretty clear that things like the previously revealed Repertorium 2.0 update and Master Levels will not be released in the immediate future. That doesn't mean that we'll be waiting another 5 months for the next round of significant content. It simply suggests that major additions to the game will be spread out a bit more until they wrap up production on the expansion. On the bright side of things, it was confirmed that a new patch will be released in the near future, and several kick-ass upcoming items were recently showcased. But before we get into all of that, I did want to quickly mention that the Standard Edition, Premium Edition, and Digital Premium upgrade for Doom the Dark Ages will be 33% off on the Steam store from now until Monday, October 6th. Those who already own the game will start to feel a slight shift in the combat balancing after the next active tunables patch rolls out in the coming weeks. This was described by Hugo Martin as a subtle yet very noticeable push back towards pre-Update 2 gameplay based on community feedback, as it seems like they may have gone a step too far with some of the more recent adjustments. It's not the major update a lot of the community has been hoping for, but it should make the Dark Ages feel smoother while we wait for the next massive content drop and bug fix patches to release. The Phalanx Slayer skin will become available in late October and throughout November, but there's a catch. The maroon colored cosmetic can currently only be acquired by purchasing McFarlane Toys' new Dark Ages collectible figure, which is available for pre-order at select retailers while supplies last. The company's latest version of the Marine offers a smaller selection of accessories, a less detailed paint job, and a molded plastic cape for a more affordable price of $34.99 USD, nearly half the price of the premium Elite Edition Slayer released earlier in the year. I think it's worth noting that community lead Joshua Boyle previously stated that promotional cosmetics will eventually become unlockable through traditional means, so it might be in your best interest to skip out on this purchase if you're only interested in the skin. Wave 1 of the id Software Signature Series capsule collection will be fully revealed and released next week on Thursday, October 9th. While 2 of the products will remain hidden until the full launch, a black and white Slayer tee was shown off a few months back, and this wicked design depicting a fodder soldier filled with impaler spikes is featured on some of the promotional materials. Prices and exact details have not been shared at this time, so keep an eye on the official social media pages if you're interested in adding a little more Doom to your wardrobe. On the topic of kick-ass merch, the Prime 1 Slayer and M-Stalker Premium Masterline 1/4 scale statues were just announced. Doomguy comes with a variety of interchangeable parts including 3 unique headpieces, an alternate arm position, a spinning shield saw, and a small arsenal of weapons such as the super shotgun, pulverizer, cycler, chain shot, and flail. The Imp Stalker has removable Hell Surge fireballs and a special exploding head variant that's so violent I'm honestly not sure if I can even show it on YouTube. Both collectibles should go up for pre-order within the next month and will likely cost somewhere between $1,000 to $2,000 US per piece. It was recently confirmed that the next Doom game has just entered development. Click on the video that's on screen now to learn more. Thank you all so much for watching today's video, I hope you enjoyed it. That's pretty much all that I have for now, though. Until next time.